And this is precisely why your engagement in this topic is so crucial. We cannot afford to ignore these trends any longer. And this is precisely
Many spiritual paths begin with a promise. If you practice enough, you will arrive. This creates a subtle assumption that something essential is missing now, and that it will appear later. Tony Parsons points directly at this assumption. He says the search itself is the problem, because every search assumes a searcher, and the searcher is what is being questioned. The moment you try to reach awakening, a sense of distance appears. The thought arises, I am not there yet. With that thought, time is created. Past, future, progress, delay. Tony does not say seeking is wrong. He says seeking is unnecessary. Not because something must stop, but because nothing was missing to begin with. Notice the feeling of seeking in the body. A subtle tension. A pressure to become something else. Tony points to the end of that pressure, not through success, but through seeing the structure of seeking itself. When this is seen clearly, something begins to relax. Not because awakening was achieved, but because the burden of becoming dissolves. This is where part 2 begins, not with answers, but with the quiet ending of the search. No owner of experience. Experience is happening right now. Sounds are heard. Sensations are felt. Thoughts appear. Where is the owner of these experiences? Anger may arise. It moves through the body. It fades. The story says, my anger. Sadness may appear. A heaviness in the chest. A slowing down. Again, the story says, my sadness. But when looked at directly, there is anger. There is sadness. No separate owner is found. Experience does not announce an owner. Ownership is added afterward by thought. A sound appears, and the thought says, I am hearing. A choice happens, and the story says, I decided. When examined closely, the decisions simply happen. The sound simply appeared. Experience is happening, but it is not happening to someone. This does not make life empty. It makes it lighter. With no owner, there is less resistance, less personal drama. Experience continues as before. But the burden of this is happening to me softens. This is not a practice. It is a noticing. The collapse of the doer. Experience happens without a clear owner. Tony goes further. He questions the doer. I am the one who acts. I am the one who chooses. Look closely at action itself. Before movement was the impulse chosen. A hand reaches for a cup. Did you author that movement, or did it simply happen? Words are spoken. Were they selected first, or did they appear on their own? Action happens. The doer is added afterward. The story says, I did this. When examined carefully, doing happened without a central controller. This can feel unsettling at first, as if control is being taken away, but nothing is being removed. A deeper relaxation is revealed. With no doer to protect, life no longer feels like a personal battle. Decisions still happen. Plans still form. Actions still unfold. The sense of I am in control loosens, and with that loosening, relief appears, because the heavy job of managing life was never actually yours. This is liberation, not becoming someone special, but no longer carrying the role of doer. What remains? After the search relaxes, after the owner is questioned, after the doer loses its center, a simple question appears. What remains? Nothing special is added. Nothing mystical arrives. Life continues as before. Breathing happens. Hearing happens. Thinking happens. But there is less tension around it. Experience does not need a center. It does not need an owner to function. Nothing needs to disappear. Thoughts appear. Emotions arise. The body moves through life. They are no longer carried as a personal burden. Without a center to defend, life feels more open. Praise may appear. It no longer feeds a personal identity. Blame may appear. There is no solid owner to be wounded. This is not indifference. It is intimacy without ownership. Life is felt more directly, without constant reference to me. This is the open secret, hidden in plain sight. Nothing new is revealed. Only what has always been here is noticed. Only this is here, and it is already complete. Life is felt more directly, without the constant reference to me. Nothing needs to be fixed. Nothing needs to be improved. Life is already doing itself. This is not a conclusion. It is a quiet noticing. Let us continue to widen the horizon of awareness, together with truth inquiry. Thank you